Hey, what's up? It's Jim, and I just got back from the new film Scream 4. Sidney Prescott is back in Woodsboro promoting her book. As soon as she comes to town, people start dying in the same way they were before, with someone calling them and then stabbing them. And of course, a Scream movie commences. She has a niece played by Emma Roberts. Her niece is being stalked by the same killer, and her friends are being stalked by them. There are sequels of horror movies that can be good and can use their own sequelness to their advantage. And then others are just made because the studio wants to make another one. Despite the fact that it makes little to no sense why this is still going on, this film doesn't really justify its existence in any way, shape, or form, except for the Weinstein Company needs a hit. This reminds me a lot of Halloween 4, in which it makes no sense that there was a Halloween 4. And the whole time you're watching it, it just feels like the studio is like, we need a Halloween movie. And it looks like any other slasher film. I don't even know why they called it Halloween. It's Scream 4, and its genre is Scream, but it doesn't commit to that. I think a large part of that is it's taken too long for this movie to come out, and they want to just do business as usual, kind of a Scream sequel with two people in a very boring camera setup talking about horror movies, and then have a really crazy sequence where the killer's chasing them. It doesn't really change anything, and it doesn't use the genre in an interesting way or a fun way. This film doesn't want to comment on horror films that happen now. It wants to comment on what they think of as a stereotypical horror film. But the thing is, this whole idea of this film is a disservice to horror as a genre, because horror as a genre has changed in the past 10 years, and things have happened. And it's not just about these slasher movies. The filmmakers just looked at it like, we know everything about horror films. We knew everything in '96, so we can just go off that. And that's just very ignorant. And that's kind of the problem with this film. It might refer to remakes, it might refer to things, but it doesn't want to really go into that. Comment on Scream, but it can't even commit to that. What are you even commenting on? It tries to say stuff about what's going on in the media now and how it's different from when the first Scream came out, but it's just not building to anything like that. It just feels like this is like a clusterfuck of structure and characters and what we should do and what we shouldn't do. Is this a reboot? Is it a sequel? What is this? What's going on? This film doesn't know at all. And there were big reveals at the end. That came out of nowhere. A lot of us building to find out who the killer was nothing. I don't think the characters in the first Scream would like Scream 4. I think in the beginning, when it keeps doing these fake out beginnings, that was kind of interesting, but Kevin Williamson is a horrible writer. Apparently he left it pretty early on, so maybe if he had stayed on, this would have been some genius movie. I think he got very lucky with Scream, but then when you look at everything he's written first, I mean, as genius as Teaching Mrs. Tingle is, the only good thing I can say is I actually liked the storyline between Courtney Cox and David Arquette a little bit, and I actually liked Courtney Cox in this, and that is the first time I think I've liked Courtney Cox in anything. The ending was so horrible. I didn't mind it so much at the beginning, but I did get a really nice row of kids in back of me who would comment and make really good jokes, so I actually had a good experience. Oh, this movie. It's just such a mess, you know? Alright, so if you have seen Scream 4 and you would like to talk about it, then comment below in the comments, and subscribe if you would like to. We did make Scream 4, and I'm like, I guess you did. I guess you did.